Well, hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of October, right through the end of November 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile will be the unified energy of how things are going to come together. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame relationship at this moment in time? Can you please show them the way? How is this relationship going to reunite? What lessons are meant to be learnt during this separation period? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this moment in time and the frequency timeline that they are currently on? Now, I want to reiterate, if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will waste your wonderful time and drain your beautiful love, okay? Now, twin flames, they are, of course, magnetic. And it's important to recognize that a twin flame relationship is a spiritual awakening rather than an actual physically romantic relationship. It's a process that prepares us to release lower vibrational energy that keeps us stuck in fear, addictive patterns, unhealthy attachments, codependency, trust issues. So please apply it to your situation. It'll be different for each twin flame connection, but it is an intense vibrational inner journey to transform, but it's a period where this journey of discovery must be done alone. So there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. Now, it's not always typical to form. However, both parties must remain separate in order to come together in a different vibration. There tends to be a runner, a chaser, and that separation period, but sometimes there can be 2 runners. So again, please apply it to your situation. Now, twin flames, it is a mirrored relationship. So your twin is in the same vibrational energy as you. Think like magnets, 2 magnets identical in polarities. They both attract each other, but also repel each other. There is a space in between. Now, the union is a sacred union. It's a result of shared difficulty and pain. So twin flames, they tend to have had some sort of difficult experience or traumatic experience before they even meet each other. And both parties reflect back to each other their greatest strengths, but also their greatest weaknesses. So if you think of that mirror, both of you are looking in that mirror and seeing all the things within yourselves that need to be healed. And the runner tends to look in that mirror and see all the things that they've been running away from their whole life. And they basically avoid their feelings, push their twin away in order to really work out how they feel about themselves, what needs to be processed, and they cannot move forward until they really address the act of healing, okay? Now, people say, why do twins not just have, a full-blown conversation, say, I love you, but I'm working on this? Well, if you have 2 people who are very deeply connected to each other and they have had some level of trauma or some sort of difficult experience in the past, they actually find it really hard to articulate their feelings from a healthy place. So those deep feelings actually trigger unhealed responses, and it's basically their ego protecting their heart from not being hurt. So twin flames, they tend to have had some sort of trust issue or an abandonment issue at some point, and the depth of love that they have for each other tends to raise every fearful emotion to the surface in ways that they cannot accept in that moment. Now, the chaser is the one who wants to open up and surrender to the union, and the runner is the one that sees all the stuff within themselves that they've been running away from, and they think, I can't do this at this moment in time. So each twin flame is different. I always say, do not wait for your twin, because you are on your own spiritual path, and so is your twin. And your timelines don't always match. When the moment is right, the universe will draw you back together in union. So do not wait for your twin. The relationship itself is an awakening. It's for both of you to remain separate in order to focus on your true life's mission and calling, because twins tend to have a calling in each lifetime. And once you focus on that and put all that love, care, and devotion inwards on yourself through unconditional love and self-care, that's when you change the frequency within you and therefore change the dynamic, okay? Now, your first card there is reunion. So this is something that you have hoped for. I feel like, you knew that you met your twin right from the very beginning. We have the woman here in the Lenormand deck. Now, this is not a gender-specific reading. It's all about unconditional love, the energy. You were open-hearted with this person. You offered sanctuary to this person, care, devotion. I'm actually hearing a song, Hopelessly Devoted to You. I can't really remember in this moment who that song is by, but it just kind of floated on by in your reading, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. I'm also clairaudient, and my guides are with me trying to channel the energy of what they want to discuss in this reading. So please apply it to your situation. You may even hear that song in the next coming weeks or months that indicate you're about to hear from your person if you haven't already, okay? Now, this card indicates that you tried to make it work. You've really yearned for a reunion for quite some time, but you have the Queen of Coins here and you have the Six of Cups. Now, Six of Cups is actually to reunite, but it also is an energy of nostalgia. And I'm seeing in the water, I can see like a picture frame that's been smashed. Okay, so it feels very much like memories have been shattered, or perhaps there is something that is at the bottom of this particular twin flame connection that is connected to the past. And I'm talking about the past before you even met each other. So I'm going to have to tap into your person, because it's almost like they've been in a cage, or they've been restricting themselves in some way, holding back from this union because of something that they're fearful of. But I need to tap into their energy a little bit more to see what that has been there. Eight of Cups, they walked away from something that was emotionally destabilizing for them, and ever since, this person has been locked in an energy of self-sabotage, okay? So we will get to that in a moment, but ultimately, you're hoping to reunite. You have so much love, care, and devotion for this person. You offered this person your whole heart. You embrace this union and tried to offer a healthy sanctuary for this union to grow. However, with the Queen of Pentacles there and the Six of Cups, I really get an energy that you're aware that something from this person's past has really prevented this person from moving forward. And I feel like you're fed up of the way that things keep repeating in a cycle. Now, when you get a Queen of Pentacles in a reading, it means that you are protecting yourself. You are basically trying to aspire to a certain level of comfort and security in your life. And I feel like it's almost like, no one comes close to your twin, so you've been conserving yourself, hoping that there will be a reunion. Don't get me wrong, I feel like you've been busy getting on with your life. You're an Aries, you're a fire element, you're passionate, you're intense, you're a go-getter when it comes to life in general. But this person, it's almost like it stopped you in your tracks, and there is a yearning that is connected to your person and you, where both of you actually, you yearn to be with each other, but I see that when one comes forward, the other one takes a step back, and vice versa, because it never seems to work. There's a bit of a stalemate going on here. Now it says here, both of you have learned a lot about yourselves and understand the potential of your connection. This reunion will be physical in nature. So have you seen the last of your twin? The answer is no. Okay, I feel like you will be manifesting an opportunity to see each other again, but most importantly, you have the Wheel of Fortune card, which means despite the uncertainty as to how this relationship is going to pan out. The universe is going to draw you both back together to give it another shot, okay? I feel both parties have been in a very transformational energy. Both of you have been doing some spiritual work so you can align with a healthier relationship so that things can grow, so you can get over the obstacle. But it's still kind of ever present. There's something here haunting the union. I'm going to pull a card on it just to see if I can really tap into it right now, because it seems to be just giving me this energy of the past. Now, this could be the past between you and this person, but I feel it extends beyond you and this person. So either you and your person have been hurt in previous relationships. Maybe there's insecurity, trust issues there. So please apply it to your situation. Yeah, stalemate. I mean, the pause is on purpose. I want you to be aware of that. The nature of you and your person being separate right now is in accordance with the rite of passage of twin flames. There has to be a separation period. Could last a day, week, month, years, decades. I always say, do not wait for your twin, but think of the magnets, okay? Both identical in polarities. You're drawn to each other, but also there's a repel energy there as well, because something hasn't really been fully processed. So, you know, in order to come back together in a union, the vibrations must change. Because if you're in the same vibration, you know, even when you think about your twin and you think about the last time you argued with that person, when they come back around, they're in the same energy. Always visage them in an energy where they are healed and making healthier choices. But let's say this is the chaser and this is the runner. If the chaser puts all that love, care, devotion inwards on their own path and focuses on their true life's purpose and mission and their calling, that's when you get a vibrational change here. And this magnet or this person, this twin, comes closer. But it also encourages your twin to vibrationally change and focus on their own life's mission and calling as well. So these two cards, the Two of Swords is a card of stalemate. It means, you know, there's no movement. There will be a conversation, okay, about how both of you have been working on your own path. I mean, Eight of Pentacles is to repair as well. So I feel both of you want to repair this. You want to find a solution, but there's something here that's keeping the relationship in the same position or keeping things stuck. And I feel both of you will address this. It almost feels like both of you, when you're apart, you're drifting. And when you're together, it feels like there's a surety, like you just don't know how the world's going to go down, but you just know the bond that you share with each other is all that matters in that moment. There is an all or nothing kind of energy in this particular union. So that Two of Swords, it kind of represents some sort of, you know, discussion, an indication here that both of you think about each other. You both think about repairing this union, but ultimately 8 is the number of the self. So both of you needed to be separate because there's some sort of barrier or boundary here that needs to be erected in a healthier way. And with that Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're both learning about what you want in a relationship and how to get your needs met, and certainly what you do not want in a relationship. I do get a level of uncertainty in this reading. Like, you got the Moon card twice and you've got the Two of Swords. So both of you, it's like you don't know how this is going to pan out. You don't know how, you know, this is going to go down long term. But ultimately, I feel like you're being drawn back towards each other because I feel both of you want to find a resolution. Both of you yearn for each other. You both think about each other a lot. And your person's got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So this means that this person, they think all the time about being left. Okay, there's an energy here of feeling stuck in fear. Okay, so it could be a trust issue, could be an abandonment issue here at the root of this person's energy. And when I touch your person's cards, that's when the broken picture frame shows up in the water. So it showed up earlier, but I'm being given it more when I touch, yeah, their cards. It's coming to the fore. So shattered memories of the past, or maybe something to do with childhood. I'm not really sure right now. But looking at the energy, I feel like you're kind of fed up with the way things have gone down in this connection, and you cannot take this person back in its present form, especially since we've got the Queen of Coins here. Now, this is not a gender-specific reading, but it means that you're valuing yourself, you're implementing self-care routines, and you're nurturing yourself in a certain way where you are empowering yourself and building back in your confidence. So this person, they need to come back to you good. They need to actually show you with action rather than words that they mean to change. Okay, and we can only acknowledge that a person will change for their own reasons, because if they ever try to change for you, then of course there is a potential they will slip into an unhealed response, or they will emulate a cycle or a pattern. Now, it's very important, a big part of becoming an adult is to unlearn or reprogram certain behaviors, especially if they are given to us by people who were unhealed or were not even aware of their patterns, things like generational wounding. So I will tap into that in a moment. But it feels like this person, whoever they are, the one you're dealing with, they're setting themselves free. Okay, I feel like they want to take that leap of faith. And deep down, I feel with the woman being your overarching card, I feel like you're open to loving this person, because you can't stop loving this person. Even though you're disappointed with the way things went down, you're frustrated, and it's sort of pushed you to erect healthier boundaries, that's for sure. But I feel like that this person is destined to be in your life. You just know. This figure is like putting their hand on their crown chakra, which is enlightened. You've gone through a major awakening. You just know at some point that this person is destined to be back in your life. You don't know how, but you know that you haven't heard the last from this person. And that's not an egotistical kind of energy. It's the sort of unspoken bond that you have with your twin flame. Now, not everybody takes the twin flame journey. It is often a very difficult, painful, and isolating experience, because it forces you to focus on yourself. It focuses on you having healthier responses to your everyday circumstances, valuing yourself, but also focusing on your mission and the life that you aspire to. Sometimes when twins come together, they're so all-consuming that you would never focus on your mission if you're with your twin, because you're always focusing on them. So you have to be separated on purpose in order to focus on, your divine contract, and then you will come together in union. It's number 29. When you reduce it, 2 + 9 is 11, soul path number. I'm actually being shown right now 111, and this is a number that you will notice a lot over the next coming weeks and months. This is a synchronistic number that highlights there is transformation and change in your twin flame dynamic. However, every time you see it, you could see it on a receipt, on the clock, on a billboard, on a door. Please apply it to your situation. These images, they may mean nothing at this moment in time, but suddenly you're going to see 111 everywhere. Then look up the meaning of it in connection with your twin, and it will actually highlight that there is a major transformation going on where you and your person are actually going to come together. There is a reunion here. So I definitely see both of you are working hard to come together to repair some aspects of self in order to offer a healthier, higher love. Now, we do have the 6 of Cups. So this is nostalgia. This is like sweet memories of the past. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about the good times, which is a positive energy, but do not forget why things do not work, or do not forget about the pattern, the repetitive energy that continues, because therein lies the lesson that needs to be learned. I want to see what the lesson is in this connection, because I feel a lot of it is overcoming fear, insecurity, or trust issues. So it could be that, because I feel I'm being shown a mirror right now, which means both of you have experienced something that gave a trust issue. Okay, there's an energy that's deeper with your person, and they've also got self-sabotage at their root cause. So it's giving me an energy that this person, they do a lot of thinking in their head. It's almost like they talk themselves out of love. So let me just see the energy, because they're on the precipice of change here. They were closed off to love when they first met you. I feel like they were at a bit of a crossroads in their life, and I feel like they had feelings. They are looking for a high-level commitment, but I feel that they were so involved in running away from love that they didn't know if they had time to invest fully in the connection. Now, of course, that's an unhealed response. It's someone having lots of excuses to avoid intimacy is what I see with this person. They're definitely changing, but I feel like they'd invested in a high-level commitment before they even met you, and they were disappointed or let down is what I'm being given. And it's almost like they said no more love. They just, no, they're not going to connect to it. They're going to focus on their finances, because I'm being given an energy of this person. It's like love can leave and love can hurt, but it's like money. They can have a little bit more control over money in some way, so they focused on their finances or making a success of themselves is what I'm being given. Four Cups is an energy of surprise. They did not expect to fall in love. This person with the Three Cups there, they've experienced love to a certain degree, but it wasn't fulfilling. And I feel like they invested in something that they thought they could surrender to, but I feel this person, there's an energy where they were let down. They either walked away from something that was not emotionally fulfilling, or someone let them down, because I'm not seeing a lot of pain in this person's energy, although the Death card can indicate that they are reminded that they don't want to go back to that place. Okay, so I see this person trying to exact some sort of change. Seven of Pentacles is also a card of saving something. So I feel this person tried to save a relationship before they met you, and it was unsavable. So it's like they went above and beyond to try and make it work. They gave everything that they could. They actually felt like they didn't have much to offer. So this person, at the root of them, they feel like to some degree that they're not enough. Okay, but what I'm getting, before they met you, they'd invested in something and it just wasn't what they thought love should be about. And so it ended. I feel it was a painful ending, but this person, it's almost like they dealt with the pain, but I feel it left them with commitment issues. Like, you know what, love, experienced it, it's just not what I want to connect to right now, until they met you. Okay, and I'm saying that because, you know, they've also got resolution. They want to find a way to resolve this commitment. This person, this is how they feel about you. I feel there's an energy here that you've walked away or you've stepped back. But remember the magnets. As soon as you take a step back by focusing all the energy that you've been giving out to your twin, when you put it inwards, that is a withdrawal. Your person can feel you and you can feel them. Sometimes you may even be able to preempt when they're about to message. You can just feel them in your energy. You don't know why, you don't know how, but you're actually connected to your twin on a deeper level. So they actually feel like you've stepped away, and that's when they come seeking a resolution. Now, it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange, but people need to process, you know, the hurt, the pain, the sadness, or some sort of obstacle that exists as a haunting memory, so they can set themselves free out of fear. And your person has a lot of fear cards, okay? But with that Six of Cups there, I feel you offered a lot of love with this person. You were both very absorbed in each other. I feel you shared a part of yourself that you've never shared with another, my beautiful Aries. And this person really got in deep. And I feel like you do remember this person and maybe even thought about offering friendship with this person. But that's too hard. That's too difficult, because I feel like you're protecting your energy against getting hurt from this person also. So you're going to have two people who, you know, really want to be in each other's lives, but at the same time, if there's love there, you can't truly be a friend, because it'll always leave you longing. And I feel this person doesn't actually want to be your friend only. I feel like they want more than that also. Okay, so Six of Cups, I feel like you reached out to this person. I feel like you tried everything you could to save this. I also see this energy of exchanging things that were given, or you forgot your books, or it feels very much like if you lived together, for example, it's like you forgot this item if you separated, or maybe it's like I see a conversation about, do you want this back? Or I'm going to give this back. So either you sent that to them or they are going to send it to you. Like there was just this memory thing coming through where it's like, I have this sweater belonging to you. Would you like it back? It's almost like to open a dialogue of, look, I don't really want this to be over. There's an immature energy surrounding it, but I feel it was kind of like an offering to try and move things forward. So there's something coming out there. If you haven't experienced that in your twin flame dynamic, I feel like you may, okay? But this card also indicates an opportunity to reunite, okay? That you long for this person. You've tried everything you can to get on with your life, do your own thing, maybe even thought about opening up to new love, okay? And I feel for some of you, you've been really like closed off to love, focusing on your security, your family, protecting yourself, focusing on finances, your projects, being really practical. I feel like you're conserving yourself for love, but you haven't met anyone who really sparks that chemistry like your twin does. So I feel part of you is like, it's almost like your libido shut down a little bit because you're so drawn to your person. So I feel right now you're kind of drifting as to like, where do I put these emotions? Where are they going to go? But looking at your person's energy, I see that both of you are going to have an opportunity to come back together and discuss moving forward in the union as a couple. Now, we do have that Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like you're very self-sufficient. Again, this is not a gender-specific reading. This is about security. You wanted a long-term relationship with this person. You wanted a relationship that was secure and offered longevity. And with this card, it indicates that you are aware that your happiness is not tied up in another. That's one of the lessons that you're meant to learn in this lifetime, that you are independent, strong, and more than capable of being on your own because you're really strong. But I really feel this energy of like, you're tired of always being the person who has to be strong. You want someone to share your life with, and of course, you're drawn to your twin there. I feel like you offered this person a secure relationship for this love to blossom. Some of you, there's an energy here of you thinking about whether this person is emotionally unavailable at this time. And I would say this person has been emotionally unavailable. And I'm going to see why. I feel already know. I feel it's connected to a past experience. But I feel right now you're having a glow up. I feel like you are looking awesome. You're investing your energy, time into yourself. I feel like you're the sort of person who does not look your age either. You're going to get a compliment. This is aside from this twin flame reading. You're going to get a compliment about not looking your age in the next coming weeks and months. But I really get an energy overall from this twin flame dynamic from both sides. Can we save this? And I feel both of you want that, okay? Now, as I said, their overarching energy is resolution. They want to find a solution. But as you can see, this figure, okay, the gate is open, but they've been hesitant to open the gate and walk through it. So I feel this person has been stuck in fear that has been self-imposed. It says here, you're reaching the end of a cycle or are about to start a new one. The answers you seek are about to be revealed to you. So this person, they have been seeking, they've been drifting actually, they've been on autopilot in their life. The clouds indicate hesitation. So they've been emotionally avoidant because they've been very confused about life in general. I also feel that this person has something in their past that they do not like to talk about, that they walked away from. So it could be a lifestyle choice. It could be that they ran with a certain crowd when they were younger and they're not proud of that. It could be that they have something in their past that they're running away from. And love, when you surrender to love, it means opening up and exposing all aspects of self and hoping that the other person will accept you. There's something about this person, they feel like they could be judged if they open up about a part of their past. But I feel you offer unconditional love and you're taking them as they are now. Very important, we must accept people as they are, of course, but we must also place them where they belong in our lives in that moment in accordance with the behavior that we are seeing, okay? So I feel right now this person, they want to open up. I feel this person also may have asked you how you feel about them or why you love them. Okay, because there is a lot of insecurity here. This person, as you can see, the clouds, very changeable. But number 6 exists, which means there is love. This person just needs more balance in their life. There needs to be reciprocity. They need to learn to step up. I mean, when you get the clouds as well, it can indicate that this person, they perceive fears that are non-existent. They are all up in their mind, the what ifs. And it's because they may have experienced these things before they met you. Okay, so I feel this person, their unhealed way of dealing with things is to avoid or disappear from taking accountability, okay? And this person is identifying why they do that. They're starting to question, which means they're changing the vibration because you've stepped back. you're not giving to this anymore because you can't do this anymore because it's too painful. And I feel like you're raising your vibrations. And when you raise vibrations, it basically means you shatter all that is not secure. You shatter all the illusions in a relationship. And the only thing that is left is bare truth. So I feel this person has to come to you in a different vibration in order for you to even be interested in trying to move this forward. But let me just see, why is there a commitment issue here with this person? Oof, okay. We've got the Justice card, Page of Swords. Okay, so this person, now this is not going to resonate with all of you, but it could resonate for some of you because I'm getting an energy of about 8% of my beautiful Aries. You may be dealing with someone who had a checkered past, is what I'm being given. They may have had some sort of brush with the law in the past. They've left that behind, okay? But I feel like they're a little bit scared about opening up about that, okay? And they feel that if they really told you what they did in the past or how they conducted themselves or who they were connected with, that you would disappear. So about 8% of you are dealing with a twin flame who is like that. If you know that to be true, then please apply it to your situation. But for the rest of you, I feel this person was in a high-level commitment before. They may have even been engaged or married, but they may have also, because I'm getting an energy that they've witnessed a parent leaving when they were younger, okay? And they feel that love leaves. That's their first foundation of what it means to love. Love, it doesn't stick around. It's nice for a while, but don't get too connected because it will leave you. So there's something in this person's energy where they feel at some point, even though they have intense feelings for you and they know that you have the same for them, they feel it will dissolve into nothing and they'll just be left. So they're focusing on finances. They're focusing on their responsibilities. So I'm just going to show you their Justice card, which can, of course, connect to the law, but also the Justice card is about balance, harmony, and the truth. This is a card of wanting to find a resolution. Okay, and this person is always thinking about you. You are literally always on their mind, and there is a conversation that has been left unsaid. It's something about their past. It's something they feel you're going to leave them over, whatever that is. I mean, if they were in a high-level commitment in the past, whether it was they lived with them, got engaged or got married or whatever it was, that is in their past. That is not who they are right now. But there's something connected to that where they feel it will be repeated. And I feel they will discuss this with you. But for that 8%, I feel you're going to get a conversation about something that happened in their past that they were connected to, and they feel troubled about it. But they've left that lifestyle behind. They're not that person anymore, but they don't want to be judged on it, okay? Or they feel they will be judged on it, so they want to secure themselves. They want to protect themselves. But ultimately, this person, they know that they are meant to be with you. They know that you are their divine counterpart. Because the Page of Swords is offering up a conversation. Pages bring news. You're going to hear from this person. They want to find a solution, and they know you're the one. We have that Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the rite of passage, the twin flame separation. Both of you have to come out of those turbulent waters in order to reach uncharted territory, unconditional love, peace, devotion, calm energy, quietening the mind, the inner critic as well. Six of Swords basically means transition period towards something greater. But Six of Swords comes from a place where if you've experienced some level of trouble or trauma or difficulty, you expect troubles ahead because that's all you know. So this person expected it to be the same way, so they got out quick because they didn't want to get in too deep. But ultimately, we've got a King of Pentacles here, and you're representing with a Page of Pentacles. Even though you're a fire element, this is who you are right now. You're secure in who you are, okay? You're empowered. You're building in confidence. You're focusing on your finances. You want a high-level commitment, someone who is going to commit for the future. And they are showing up as King of Pentacles energy. They want to be your person. They want a secure relationship. They want a serious relationship. And they actually feel responsible for the way things got left. And there is a conversation regarding that coming your way, okay? Now, I'm just going to tap into the rest of their energy. We have the Five of Swords, self-sabotage, okay? Now, the Five of Swords indicates here as well that this person, they have a lot of inner battles, conflict, They need to quieten the inner critic, but also I'm getting an energy. I mean, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, they are moving on from this energy, but they tend to get in their own way, okay? I feel this person has been unfair in this relationship and they're aware of it. They've caused some conflict or drama based on their fears. Knee-jerk reactions is what I'm being given. But I feel like this person wants to find a solution, because when they get to a position in their life where things get so intense, the only thing left to experience is transformation and change. So I feel, the Eight of Cups there, it's like they are walking towards a more authentic version of themselves, but they needed this separation period in order to get clear in their heart. Eight of Cups, it basically indicates that they need to walk away from everything that they've ever known as an experience of love in order to really commit to this. And I also feel like this person is on a personal journey of self-discovery. They're letting go and they're seeking deeper meaning. They are questioning. They're seeing beyond the superficial. And they realize that, even though there are no guarantees in life, with a relationship, they must surrender to the union for it to move forward. As you can see, this is like a golden chalice, but there is a snake here, okay? Snakes, of course, represent shedding old skin. So a lot of you, this is about your twin transforming or letting go a part of their life that they feel they were either numbing. For some of you, it could be that they had addictions. They were numbing a part of themselves because they were feeling unfulfilled in life, or they were running away from a part of themselves that they feel they needed to lose touch with. And I feel it got projected in this union. But also, snakes can represent venom. Okay, it can represent some sort of toxic trait, or perhaps an experience where this person got bitten, because I'm being given an energy of once bitten, twice shy. Okay, and I feel this person was very hesitant to get into love based on previous experiences, but they're identifying the transient nature of their feelings, which is like, how can they love you so much? How can they always want to find a resolution or be back in your energy and know that there is something different about this connection? And then suddenly they do like a complete 180 and they're like heading in a different direction. So I want to find out. 8, of course, is the number of the self. And, when you apply it to a twin flame reading, it means that this relationship exposes, twin flames expose each other. It goes to the real depth. And I feel this person felt really exposed, like they had nothing to offer you, or they felt, they had to reveal a rejection, or they had to just let go of their usual typical unhealed responses. And sometimes old habits die hard, okay? So let me just pull a quick card on this. Can you please show me this Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups? Ultimately, this person is going to try and make an effort because they want to be happy. They see they're happy ever after with you. We've got that Knight of Pentacles there, which means things have come to a halt, but in stillness, there is wisdom. So this person can actually open themselves up to the richness of knowledge that this separation period allows them. And, with this Knight of Pentacles, I feel this person, they want to work hard to find a solution. This card is giving me major energy of thoughtfulness. So I feel this person is tapping into a more thoughtful energy, and their vision of the future is a happy one. And this reading's all about you and them. So they see you as their happy ever after, but they realize it requires work. It's not just going to happen overnight. And I feel like you know that too. But I do see that this person, it's like they want to come home to you. That's the energy that's coming through with this person, okay? Now, we've got the outcome energy is I'm sorry, forgiveness. Okay, so there can be no forgiveness until such time as accountability and responsibility is taken for actions. There has to be a really honest, open discourse in this connection. It says here, your twin either wants to apologize or it's time that you release the past and forgive them for what they've done. This will help you heal from the past. Now, you cannot sweep things under the carpet and pretend they never happened. That's just going to fester away and resurface at some other point later down the line. So I feel, this opportunity opens a dialogue for you and your person to discuss fears. That's why there's 2 moons in your outcome energy. Both of you have fears. Both of you feel that you could walk away from each other. Both of you feel there's insecurity. It's a delicate love relationship. There's passion, there's intensity, there's definitely love here, and there is romance. But also the undercurrent is fear, anxiety, trust issues, and both of you needed to go through a period of transformation, of metamorphosis, to really like understand your shadow self and become aware of your inner world and how the illusion sometimes of love, what we expect in love, how it doesn't meet the reality. And I feel both of you are tempering kind of expectations in love, but also requirements in love, because there are certain deal breakers when it comes to love. Now, you both don't see this coming. Moon card indicates hidden, okay? So I feel, partnered with the Wheel of Fortune here, both of you cannot see how you're going to come together, but the universe is making sure that you're destined to come together in order to discuss fears and try and release the past, okay? Now, this doesn't have to be you releasing the past of what's gone on between you both. I feel whatever is in your twins' past is being released. There's a cathartic energy here. Remember, full moons offer release, okay? And both cards have full moons here, so that there can be a new cycle. So there can be a purging of anything that is hindering this connection. And a lot of it is connected to the subconscious mind, is what I'm being given there. But you're both standing at the gates of change, is what I'm being given. And I feel also when you get the moon card, there are often depictions of a dog and a wolf, okay? And this represents the inner battle between, you know, settling down with a companion, someone that you truly feel connected to, that you want to be by their side forever. And of course, that kind of nomadic, independent side, which both of you have. Both of you are free spirits. Both of you are very independent, passionate beings. But you can also be that in a twin flame union together. You know, being in a relationship doesn't mean it cuts ties to your freedom. It means you raise each other up and you support each other through tough times and through good times as well. So I feel both of you have to come to that level of understanding. And I feel you and your person, there is radical change. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. I'm being given an image, because my guys want me to look at this, and it's highlighting the time period that we're in. Now, you know, there is a bit of space debris hanging about the moon at the moment, and people are calling it a second moon, right? That's in the news at the moment. I'm being given that the time is now for things to be shifting for you and your twin. It's in alignment with this actual event, and this is where you and your person will have a major transformative conversation that brings you closer together, okay? So I'm just going to leave that there because that was a very random thing to come out. But ultimately, the Wheel of Fortune, you're destined to come together. Now, when you get the Wheel of Fortune, it means there's a cycle in play that needs to be addressed so that it no longer is enabled. That is where healthier boundaries are coming in. That is where a process of discourse comes in as well, being honest and true to each other and how you feel, and not putting any feelings on the back burner, hidden away. Because when we kind of like think to ourselves, okay, I won't say that because it's just going to cause an argument, I'm just going to leave that there, it's something that will fester within you. It's better to get it out on the table and discuss it in, you know, an honest but diplomatic way that can actually help move the relationship forward. So I feel this is a no holds barred conversation that's coming towards you and your person, and you get an opportunity to address the fact that you're destined to be together. Fate wants you to be together, okay? So I see that there is a union here. I feel there is an opportunity for sorry to occur, for healing to occur, and to purge any sort of past influences from your energetic frequencies so that both of you can move together in a union. So actually, I'm just going to pull one more card because I want to see the discourse, because right now I'm not seeing, I'm seeing like the Five of Swords, which means your person tends to self-sabotage. So let me see if there is, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. My guys just said because they've been lied and cheated on is what my guys just said. So this person, they've been lied to and cheated on in the past. Okay, so this is a big deal for this person. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out or take sides. I'm here to try and understand the energy of the twin flame dynamic that I'm picking up on in this moment. And just so I can get an outcome energy. Two of Wands. Can you show me the discourse? Can you show me the conversation? Can you please show me? Right now, it's at a stalemate. Ten of Wands, a lot of baggage to unpick, strength, unconditional love. Two of Swords happening here again, okay? Two of Swords is a discussion, okay? When you apply it to two people, it indicates two very guarded people having a discussion, but going inwards for answers. And, I mean, the discourse that you're going to have with this person is uncharted territory. You're going to have a conversation with this person like you've never had before. Okay, it's going to be intense. It's going to draw up a lot of stuff, but it's actually cathartic. It's going to get everything out of the way. But the two, either side, Two of Wands and the Two of Swords there's a bit of a stalemate energy. So after the 6 weeks, can you show me? Three of Swords. Okay, difficult conversation. Three of Swords, talking about hurt, talking about pain. So there is headway, there is progress. We got the Chariot, you'll get over that. Nine of Pentacles, I would say the next 6 weeks, you and your person are going to remain in a solitary energy. You're here to enjoy your single state, to basically go through that glow up. But I feel you and your person, you will overcome and you will come together. There is a reunion energy here, but I would say the next 6 weeks are very important for both of you for your personal journey of discovery. Really invest in things that you love, music that you love listening to, raise your vibrations. You know, if you've got a favorite outfit that you're saving for something, put it on. Time is now. You know, really like live in the moment. And, you know, this joyous energy is actually changing the vibrations and bringing you both together in a union. But I would say the next 6 weeks you remain in a single energy. There's going to be a difficult conversation to have. There's a lot of like purging energy, a lot of I'm sorry. There is taking accountability energy there as well. But I feel it's important to recognize that it is a process, okay? And both of you are on course to reuniting and being with each other and working things out because you both want this, okay? I'm just going to get some final cards. Our connection is complicated right now. Please be patient. I don't trust myself. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so this person is acknowledging that there is some sort of pain at the root of them. We've got our connection is complicated right now. Okay, and I feel this is from both your sides. Both of you acknowledge that it's not just going to be simple to basically heal this. Please be patient. I don't trust myself. This person, they tend to, as I said, self-sabotage. They always doubt themselves. They always walk away. So I would say you and this person, there's an energy here of acknowledging the cycle of repeat, that when things get too deep, they walk away. And they're fearful because I feel like they want to offer love, but they're fearful that their hesitancy will get in the way again. And I feel there'll be a conversation about that so you can address it. And depending on how that conversation goes down, I feel it's a closer step to you and this person being together. Nobody knows how I truly feel. Okay, this person, you know, there was an energy of them feeling like they're always on the outside looking in life. Like they're not a lone wolf per se, but I really get an energy here that this person, they're very closed off in their emotions. So people misunderstand how they feel. And of course, no one knows how they feel because they find it really hard to articulate their feelings from a healthy place. But I feel like they're learning, okay? I have issues and I don't deserve your love, okay? I mean, this person wants to talk about why they walked away. I feel like they want to find a solution. There is regret in this person's energy, but I feel they acknowledge their actions have consequences and they can feel that you've stepped back. So they feel that you're not going to give to this anymore. So they recognize that they don't deserve another chance. They want one because their overarching energy is to try and find a solution, but they're aware that, you know, they can't just come back into your life and expect things to be fine. I need time for healing and learning. I feel this connects to both of you. I feel both of you are learning about yourselves and healing for different reasons, and only then can both parties come together. And I'm heartbroken and need healing. I mean, that's pretty much the same energy. I'm going to pull another card, which is unusual. I don't normally do this, but whoever hurt this person's heart, sometimes they reach out to this person, is what I'm being given. So they don't want anything to do with this person, but every time this person tries to come back into their life, there's a setback. And it just reminds them of all the pain. So I'm just seeing if that's going to happen again. Let me just see. Seven of Swords. No, they're running away from that for sure. More than anything in this connection, this person, they need to go through that period of maturing, okay? Taking responsibility for actions. I feel like they may have like a responsibility in some way to something from their past, but they're totally running away from it, okay? They're distancing themselves from their past is what I'm being given with these two cards, and they want to be a divine counterpart. So they want to step into the twin flame union. Also, with that Seven of Swords, I feel this person doesn't want to rush things. Seven of Swords actually means to find a diplomatic solution to a delicate situation. So this figure is actually removing the weaponry because he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to hurt anymore. So he wants to remove the weaponry from the army so there can be an alternative solution found. And I feel this is what your person is trying to do. They're going to reach out and try and find, you know, a diplomatic way to resolve this because they want to step up. They do not want to step out of this. But I also feel with these two cards, they want to take accountability for them being the runner, okay? So there is movement and improvement in your relationship, and you will see that reflected in conversations and actions over the coming months. However, I would say it's still a process. This person isn't completely there yet, but they're aware of what needs to be worked on, and that's half the battle indeed, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or ring before we close. We have the crown. The crown chakra is basically to know that they are destined to be with you, but also this is about sovereignty. It is about stepping into one's empowerment, erecting healthier boundaries. It's about respect, but it's also about the twin flame dynamic. It represents, you know, the divine counterparts. And for some of you, this could also be a sign or a symbol that you will see over the next coming weeks and months regarding your twin. Could be that they send you an emoji that has like a crown, or perhaps you're going to see a crown. I also feel there's something, because they're giving me this crown jewels energy, something from childhood that this person, they don't trust themselves. There's something, it's like they're trying to change their lifestyle in some way, but sometimes life is hard and it could be easy to fall back into a pattern, okay? And it's something connected to that. Crown jewels, something from the past. I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm not really sure what my guides are trying to give me symbolically for that, but maybe it resonates with some of you out there. And finally, we got the sun, which means an awakening. It's a period of personal development and growth. It's a period of highlighting where the answers lie and accepting that you choose to be happy. Because sometimes, you know, the inner critic, we tear ourselves down because we put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect. And we have to acknowledge that we are perfectly imperfect, and that anything that happened in the past, they were choices we made in the past, and they are now an illusion. They no longer stand. They don't even exist anymore. But we must take accountability and move forward from there. And only truly then can we make any headway. So I do see that you and your twin will make some valuable movement forward in this relationship to come together in a high-level commitment for the future, okay? So I will leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading. But I keep saying to all of you that actually I'd rather none of it resonated, that I would rather that you're all with your twin flames and that there was no issue, but that's not the dynamic of a twin flame connection, so I have to honor that. And of course, I don't choose the cards. They pop out for you, so I have to honor each card individually and the energy I get along with the images and what my guides give me. And if it applies to your situation, great. And if it doesn't, then perhaps it's not your reading, of course. But if something does resonate here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell bell lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. So random, okay? I know it's so random. This is not going to resonate with anyone, but I'm being given like mushy peas. So random. Now, it could be that you're listening to this and you're actually cooking mushy peas, but I'm being given this energy of like, it's a messy business, mushy peas, healthy, but also salty because there's sodium that goes into it, I think. Maybe it's like this has the potential to be a really healthy union. However, some saltiness will occur first. I'm not really sure how to decode that, but I have to mention it because, it will remain stagnant energy if I don't. So I'll leave it with that. And thank you so much, my beautiful Aries, and love and light.